Hello everyone, how are you all? Today our topic is converting common languages statements into their logical form. How do we convert common languages statements into logical forms? So that in logical reasoning or syllogism problem, the common language sentences may have to be converted into their logical form before we can apply logical rules on them to draw a conclusion. If we are given a simple statement, then we have to convert it into logical statement if you want to have a meaning of from this. And these types of questions has come a lot of time in the previous year question papers. So let's move ahead. For example, in the previous net examination, the statements only graduates are eligible for this post and most rickshaw pullers are graduates were given. These type of statements need to be converted to the logical forms: quantifier, subject, copula, predicate, as discussed earlier. We know that when we make a logical statement, we have these four things. First of all, it is a quantifier and universal or particular. Then it will be having a subject and copula and predicate. As discussed earlier, the rules of reduction can help in solving these types of problems. First of all, we will understand the A-type prepositions. How can we do the reductions in these A-type prepositions? Statements starting with words each, every, any, etc. are to be treated as A-type. Okay, each, every, any are to be treated as A-type. Let's look at the first sentence or the sentence: every man is liable to commit error. So it will be converted as all men. Every means all men are persons who are liable to commit mistakes. Second is each student. So each will be converted to all. Each student participated in the event. So it will be converted as all students are persons who participate in the event. Third one is anyone. So anyone will be counted as all. All Indians are laborious. Anyone of the Indians is laborious, so all Indians are laborious. Only Indians are students of this college. Only also comes counted as all. All students of this college are Indians. The honest alone all successful persons are honest. Note: sentence with singular term or definite singular term without the sign of negation are also be treated as the A-type prepositions. For example, Ram is moral. So Ram is mortal is counted as universal. Okay. Now we come in the E-type preposition. Sentences with singular term or definite singular term with sign of negation are to be treated as E-type preposition. What are the E-type prepositions? Let's look at all is converted to no. So if we have this all successful person are honest, so we will apply no. No successful person are honest. Men are never perfect is no men are perfect in its logical form. Men are never perfect, so no men. And the words are no, never, none are to be treated as E-type preposition. No, never, none. Let's look at the I-type preposition. Affirmative sentences with words like a few, certain, most, many. Okay, few, certain, most, many are to be treated as I-type preposition. It's very important topic, and you have to understand the basic concepts of words. You have to learn them. What are the terms that we count as I preposition? What are the terms that we count in A preposition? Now look at some examples of these types of sentence. A few men are present. So a few will be converted as with some. Some men are present. Now if I say most of the students are laborious, that would be counted as some. Some students are laborious. And few men are not selfish, that would be counted as some men are selfish. Few men are not selfish, that will be some men are selfish. If some and few are not selfish, then some will be selfish. Certain books are good, some books are good. Many Indians, so it will be some Indians. All students of my class except a few are well prepared, so some students of my class are well prepared. The poor may be happy, some poor are happy. The poor may be happy, the poor. So the lagaya hai will be counted as some. Now look at O-type prepositions. A negative sentence that begins with word every, any, each, all is to be treated as O-type prepositions. Negative sentence that begins with every, any, each, all. Okay, this is, here it is written every, any, each, all, and in upper word when we have looked at the a type preposition, there is also written each, every, and the only difference is between them of negation. It is only in affirmative sentence, and it is o, this o is in negative type of sentences. So every man is not rich, so it will be converted as some men are not rich. Every man is not rich, some men are not rich. Certain books are not readable, some books are not readable. Most of the students are not rich, some students are not rich. Some men are not above temptation, few men are above temptation. It's written in convertly, few men are above temptation, then it will be some men are above temptation. Now let's look at the exclusive prepositions. What are exclusive prepositions? In exclusive prepositions, the subject is qualified with words like only, alone, none, but, no one else but. Here the quantity is not explicitly stated. Here when we have written only, alone, none, but, so here it is not written the quantity of the particular thing. Here the quantity is not explicitly stated. They can be reduced to a, ae, or I types by first interchanging the subject and the predicate, and then replacing words like only, alone with all. If the exception is definitely specified, as in the case all metals except mercury is solid, the proposition is to be treated as universal. It's written all non-mercury metals are solid. In case the experiment is indefinite, in all case all metals except one are solid, the proposition is to be treated as particular. If it is written all metals except one solid, then it will be some, counted as particular. The nature of preposition depends upon the concept or context as well. For example, students are present is reduced to the some students are present, I type. In certain cases, the predicates are qualified by words such as hardly, scarcely, seldom, but quantity is not specified. Such prepositions should be treated as particularly negative. Okay, if it is written hardly, scarcely, seldom, then it will be counted as O type. For example, businessmen are seldom honest. So it is an irregular preposition. It is reduced to some businessmen are not honest. If such a preposition contains a sign of negation, then this preposition is to be treated as I type. If here it will be written businessmen are seldom not honest, so it will be converted as some businessmen are honest. Again here, businessmen are not seldom honest. It is to be reduced to some businessmen are honest, which is an I type preposition. This is so because it involves a double negation, which is equivalent to affirmation. Okay, that's all for today's video. I hope you understand the topic. Okay, take care, bye bye, and study hard.